Hey, what's going on, everybody? Running Doorstop here. So I just want to go ahead and talk about this class overview video that Battlefield put together and compare it to the experience that I had with the Battlefield 6 beta. Now, I noticed that there are certain things in this video that are missing that were not in the game. Now, you'd ask, why would they not include certain things in the game? If it's a beta, wouldn't you want to test every function of the game? Now, I do have to say that for the 2 weekends that we've had the opportunity to play on the beta, the servers ran exceptionally well. For such a complex game, we had no servers drop, no server lag, nothing like that. So we had 4 maps that we could play on. Now, they were labeled medium size, but from the experience in playing Battlefield for so many years, it felt like more like a schmedium, a smaller medium, more funneled into close quarters combat kind of thing, tighter engagements. And the maps felt especially smaller when playing like sector control or rush. So there was like a certain point on some of these maps that you only had 1 to 3 approaches on the objective. And it felt very heavily infantry based and not so much vehicle based. So let's talk about the squad dynamics. So you have the assault class here, you've got an engineer class, you've got the medics class, and the recon class. Now, besides being with 3 other random strangers in your squad, I found that being the medic and loading up with either an LMG or the M4A1 carbine, you kind of like turn into Rambo. You just going around and you're just laying down and just dropping people, and not mainly for the squad's benefit, but just like for your pure enjoyment, which is not really what Battlefield was meant to be. Battlefield is about a squad-based element, and each part of the squad does a certain specific thing that benefits each other. The only interaction you'd have with your squad mates was you'd go in for a revive. You hit them with the defibrillator on the nuts, or you hit them with the EpiPen in the shoulder, and that was the only thing as far as like squad interaction. Like if you're the squad leader and you're giving out order, it was just like, hey, go capture this point, go defend that point. You didn't have the ability to call in ordnance like in previous Battlefields. There was no commander in this one. So like, for example, if you captured one of the locations in the center of one of the maps, it didn't have an attribute like AC-130 or Javelin. Now the support class needs to be tweaked. Instead of having health and ammo, it should only have ammo, and then put the health over to the assault class, so that way they can actually provide heals and defibrillate. Moving on, let's talk about map deployment. So you got the recon class. You can put down a recon beacon anywhere around the map or around an objective. That's all beneficial. Now the issue that I have with the recon beacon is that everybody can spawn in that's in your squad on the recon beacon. So it kind of gives it like an instant deployment. In previous Battlefields, I believe that only the sniper recon class could spawn in on the beacons and not anybody else. They could spawn in on the actual squad mate, but not the beacon. So the other topic that's up for debate is, do we want to be able to spawn on all of our squad mates, or do we want to solely spawn on a team leader only, like in the previous Battlefield games? What do you guys think? Laser designator. Where was this at? Like, I didn't see no laser designator. Like, there was no laser designator. I ain't no laser designator in my inventory. Where's it at, Battlefield?